Hello, welcome back to this channel. There has been new developments in the Presidential Election Tribunal petition filed by Peter Obi and the Labour Party, as well as Atiku Abubakar and the PDP. Earlier this week, the tribunal sat for the purpose of adopting the final addresses and the replies of the respondents and petitioners. There was a lot of fireworks, as you shall see in the transcript I'm about to share with you. But the biggest revelation is the big hint provided by the presiding judge on how the tribunal is probably considering ruling on the issue of the $460,000 alleged narcotics and money laundering related fine awarded against Bola Tinubu by the United States government. This is an important matter because however the judges rule, a big precedent would have been set in Nigeria's election jurisprudence. I want you to listen carefully to this exchange between the counsel to Atiku Abubakar, the counsel to Bola Tinubu, as well as the presiding judge of the tribunal, Justice Samani. Let's start with Bola Tinubu's counsel address that sparked the firefight. My lord, a citizenship by birth cannot be disqualified. The issue of Guinean passport should not be considered. And for the university certificate, there is no documentary or oral testimony from Chicago State University disclaiming the second respondent's certificate. My lord, we want you to throw this petition away because it holds no jurisdiction or facts. There is no way PDP can win. They did not bring any figures or numbers to support their claim. Even their witnesses couldn't say what they scored in their polling units. We suggest outright dismissal of the case. My lord, there is no precedent on presidential election cancellation. Now, it is time for Atiku's counsel, Uche SAN, to respond. He said, my lord, my learned colleague said that criminal offense is timely and that the Constitution forgives the crime. My lord, I am saying that time does not run out against crime. This, as you would expect, guys, got a lot of reaction from the courtroom with people saying yes to that statement. However, the presiding judge stepped in and said, we should not mislead the public. You are a senior advocate. Some people already have their headlines ready. It is not right. It is a constitutional issue. Let us not mislead the public. The Constitution states how long any crime can stand. As you probably would expect, this did not go down well with the counsel to Atiku Abubakar, who said, my lord, at least he admitted that the second respondent, that is Bola Tinubu, committed a crime. He said there is forgiveness in the Constitution, and even at that, let us not forget that there is a punishment for sin. This again got reaction from the courtroom attendants. Everyone started to clap clearly in support of punishing Bola Tinubu for his alleged crimes. Here again, the presiding judge steps in and said, learned counsel, you are a Christian, are you not? Christians forgive. Even Jesus said, go home and sin no more. Atiku's counsel, not having any of it, retorted, my lord, that was Jesus, I am not Jesus. This Uche SAN is something else. His quick wit and ability to think on his feet is demonstrably obvious in this exchange. He continued, ignoring the open laughter in the courtroom. My lord, my learned colleague said there is no precedent for the annulment of a presidential election in Nigeria. At this point, this was now too much for Bola Tinubu's counsel to take. He jumped up and said, I take objection to that. Don't misquote me. But Atiku's lawyer is not budging and was about to continue, but Tinubu's lawyer insisted, I am on my feet right now, sit down. Nevertheless, Atiku's lawyer stood his ground. He said, I am still talking and you are using it out of my time. Bola Tinubu's lawyer, now visibly angry, said, I'm on my feet, I object. I allowed you to talk and kept my cool. Even when you mention things that are not in your written address, I did not talk. Please do not make me talk. I object to that statement you are making now. Atiku's counsel was not deterred by the outburst. He said, I heard you clearly and we all did. You said precedent does not exist in annulment of presidential election. My lord, that precedent that is said has never happened can be created today and be done in this case today. At this, the courtroom went crazy with laughter of approval. At this point, the presiding judge stepped in to put a stop to the courtroom mixed martial arts between both counsels. Okay, now let's look at the implication of what we just heard. Point number one. Bola Tinubu's lawyer seemed to have finally admitted that Bola Tinubu committed a crime with a fine of $460,000 he received from the US government. However, he argued that Bola Tinubu should not be punished for the said crime because, I presume, of something known as statute of limitation. In Nigeria, the law provides a time limit within which a legal action must be taken, after which the right to take legal action is deemed to have been waived. This time limit is known as statute of limitations. Statute of limitations varies for different matters. Certain criminal offenses have a statute of limitations attached to them, not all. It is unclear if that applies to the case of Bola Tinubu. Moreover, even though the case was properly registered in Nigeria for the purpose of being used as evidence in the tribunal, it is still an issue that was decided in a foreign court. This is what makes this case complicated. Now, as you can see and hear, I'm playing the devil's advocate and looking at the issue from the perspective of Bola Tinubu and his team. Now, what about the other side of the issue? This is a big issue. Bola Tinubu allegedly committed a crime. Not just any crime, but one that has to do with narcotics and money laundering. Should such a criminal act have a statute of limitation? Peter Obi's legal team certainly do not think so. Let's hear their argument on the same issue later on the same day. He said, "My lord, the second respondent forfeited $460,000 proceeds of narcotics. They do not want to hear that narcotics, my lord. They are focusing on section 137, subsection 1D. They are avoiding the main issue. Even when you focus on money laundering, which is part of the crimes the second respondent committed, the narcotics should not be ignored. The Constitution is clear on such crimes, my lord." Yes, there you have it. This is my thinking too. How do you allow a person that has been judged to have committed a drug-related offense to the point that they have to forfeit $460,000 to become president? If this is allowed, Nigeria will be a laughingstock in the Committee of Nations. Who else are we going to make Nigeria's president? Abba Kyari? Having said that, you heard the judge yourself. He said, "Learned counsel, you are a Christian. Are you not? Christians forgive. Even Jesus said, 'Go and sin no more.'" Is the judge giving us a hint? Does he think Bola Tinubu should be forgiven for his alleged crimes? Or is he just playing? What do you guys think? Is this a hint? If it is, why? If it is not, why would a judge say a thing like that on a matter he is considering? I really want to know. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye for now.